The degree of our aging is determined by how often and frankly we share with other fatigue complaints. At the doctor. Doctor, why do you constantly Google about my illness? Are you a real doctor? What am I, in your opinion, a fool? Fake crusts in the transition to buy. The seller swore to me in its authenticity. A bubble of vodka is not just an intoxicating drink, but also a tool for establishing discussions with colleagues and friends. The delay in paying marital debt sometimes leads to a search for a solvent. Debtor. Studies have shown that 20 minutes of laughter over jokes and jokes will burn calories from eating a few tablespoons of mayonnaise or sour cream. So do not forget to rejoice and laugh, and if you want to control your diet, it is better to add humor to your life, and not fat in borscht. I stick around constantly in a deep debt hole. So find a richer wife. If creditors are so eager to get their money back, then I am happy to recommend this for debt relief. Sometimes you need to share your joy with someone. For example, with you. How do you feel about oracles? As well as to sorcerers, shamans and homeopaths. Malvina, like an amateur astronomer, monitored the night starry sky with her only eye, and a turning point in her life popped up in her memory when the wooden kid kissed her for the first time. Spouse's conversation. Honey, can we go together this time? Where do you usually go on Fridays? If I show up in the sauna with you, vacationers may misunderstand. Old ladies who are in charge of their bazaar usually sit at the entrance to massage parlors, so as not to miss with suspicions about ladies of easy virtue. The woman asked the zookeeper if the ostrich drops feathers. If you gild the pen, madam, then the ostrich will definitely try. The doctor recommended to drink a course of nutritional supplements with iron. It would be great if after the course, nerves will be enriched by it. If the subordinates stopped laughing at the jokes of the boss, then there was a rumor that he would soon be fired. Conversation with wife. What would you recommend reading now? He asked. Well, let's start by saying a prayer, and then I can share my impressions of reading your correspondence on a smartphone using a frying pan. Can you imagine, one man left $100,000 to a woman who refused to marry him 40 years ago. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Gratitude. I read somewhere that you can tell a girl's character traits by the color of her underpants, said a guy to his acquaintance. I don't wear them. She replied. Well, how characterless you are. A hunter's tale. One of the most insidious predatory beasts is the bear. It's hard to escape. It's useless to run away from him, he'll chase you. He's a great swimmer, too, and he'll get you. And in case you hide? Ask the hunter. Then the bear will hide too. If I am told of an open-door dialogue, I am aware of its conventionality. It begins as a broad perspective, but it quickly narrows into a narrow slit, and then transforms into a small keyhole of our expectations. The weekend passed and my friend and I sat and marked on a map of the city the places where it was better not to go. I started to go to clubs and cafes with old friends much less often. I think I'm getting old. Getting old is when you need a Ouija board to connect with old friends. Maybe I'm getting older, I don't have the time and energy to go to nightclubs, cafes, and bars with my girlfriends. Real aging, with girlfriends you communicate with using a Ouija board. Subscribe to our channel so as not to miss the videos of the latest jokes and aphorisms. Support our channel on Boosty.